Good morning, everyone. Or at least morning when I'm making this video. I've been a little busy the past couple days. My weed eater went out on me. It was one that my sister gave to me. It was free. Can't complain, it was free. This is a little $70 Ryobi weed eater from Home Depot. I chose Ryobi simply because I have bukus of the batteries. I use Ryobi tools fairly frequently. I think they're decently well made. I mean, they're not, I wouldn't say they're pro, but they're good for homeowners or just general stuff. Works well. I had some orange trees over in my garden area, and yeah, they all died. So I'm not going to be putting them in the ground. I'm going to be putting this guy here, which I just got the other day. It is a clementine tangerine. I'm going to put it in a large root pouch, and I have some soil over there to go with it. And this other tree here is a Granny Smith apple tree. I had one Granny Smith die. I'm pretty sure it's dead anyway. Over in the orchard. And I'm going to probably dig it up and put this one there. It's about 6 foot tall in the pot anyways. Probably 5 foot. And here behind it is some redbud. I had a redbud branch fall off of one of my trees on my property line, and I'd like to have more. Currently I only have one redbud. Here's some T-posts for the fence. I ran out. I need to get a couple more. Right over here in the field of yellow is the only red bud really. It's this tree here. And yeah, I'm going to go over to the orchard here in just a minute. Show you this. I have a raspberry in a root pouch. This is one I bought off of Amazon. It's done pretty well. Last year I had 3 of them. 2 of them died. This is the only one left. It's come back with a vengeance. Have some strawberries in a root pouch. There were some strawberries in here, but I think the squirrels kind of took care of that. So yeah. Here later today I'm going to pop these guys in the ground. Well, the Granny Smith anyway. The clementine I'm going to put in a root pouch. I should have a root pouch around here somewhere, so I'll show you that probably in the next video. I'm going to go try out the weed eater and let you know. I'm over in the orchard now. I have these yellow flowers all through my field here. Yeah, everywhere. I think all the neighbors kind of like them, so I'm going to leave them be, at least until they aren't yellow anymore. Then I'll mow them down. I can't really fit the brush hog in here, so, or I can, but it's not very pleasant. So I did it with the lawnmower, but there's a couple stragglers here around the drip line and around the fence edge. So that's what I'm going to do with the weed eater here. I'll let you know. Alright, I just got done using the weed eater. I gotta move that fence and hit that, but got all around the edge of this fence here, over there, all down through here, all down through there. It went pretty well. It bogged down a little bit in some of the tougher, thicker spots down there under that catappa tree there. It was real wet, and I think my lawnmower actually probably would have bogged down too, so I can't fault it on that. It did just fine up here where it was dry, but down there it bogged down it's soaking wet. I mean, it did okay though. This is my first use of it. Little $70 weed eater from Home Depot. Didn't use any string really. I hit the fence several times. It's not really any shorter than it was before. It's got a, let's see if I can show you, a little blade right here that it cuts it. Come on. Can't even get to it. It's so clogged. But there's a little blade in there that cuts the excess of the line. And it's really, really easy to change this line. Show you here. Where is the thing? Right here, there's two buttons, one on both sides. Just pull this guy out, and that spool just comes right out. And you slide the new one in when you run out of spool. You don't bump this to do it. You just release off the trigger with the safety, and then it'll spool more. It works really well. I didn't need to try that particular feature, but the reason I bought it was this. It's a lot easier than my old one. It was a pain. I ended up breaking it, which is why I got this guy. It worked just fine. I didn't run out of battery. It took maybe 15 minutes or so to do this. All throughout here, down that side a little bit. It went pretty well. Here is the blueberries. This is the pink lemonade. It's doing pretty good. It's got some starting back there. There we are. It's still got some flowers over here. Some more over here. And then this one here, I think is the Austin. Yeah, the Austin. It's got mostly all started. It's growing real well. I think it likes its bigger pot and more soil. This one here is doing real well. All of them are. This one's even got some blueberries starting on it. And I drained this little kiddie pool here of water. It was soaking up a little too much. My 2 figs here, doing pretty good. This one lost a leaf. We had a storm the other day. A tornado was a couple miles down the road. It didn't hit here. It just hailed here, nickel size or so. Didn't hurt anything. I did have a tree fall out of my backyard there. It fell and just missed my greenhouse by about a foot. I measured about a foot. Yeah, got pretty lucky on that. Real well. This little Granny Smith here. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Not wanting to focus. But yeah, I'm going to move those other 2 trees. Well, move the Granny Smith, and it is going to go over here. Let me go over there. Because last I looked at this Granny Smith, it's pretty dead. It didn't show any evidence of life anyway. Still nothing. So I'm going to cut it and see if there's any life in it. And if not, I'm going to replace it. And then the Clementine Tangerine is going to go over here. I'll probably set it somewhere over there or somewhere along in there and have it over here during, well, the whole growing season until winter comes, and then I'll put it on the front end of the tractor and move it to storage. Just like I did the bananas. They managed to live being inside. They died back, but they came back, which was good. The oranges that were in the ground, they didn't. Here's one of my Anna apples. I don't see any apples on it. It flowered really well, but I don't see any actual apples. We may have a start to one up here. May have a start to one. But not much on this one. I didn't really expect it to, honestly. I do have this Anna apple that came from the nursery, and I guess it got cross-pollinated pretty good, because it's got some apples on it. I'm going to cut most of them back and just leave maybe 1, 2 perhaps. Well, I was going to have the video end right there, but I figured I'd do a better ending than just that. This is the first video that I've actually edited in any way. There's a little bit of skipping, as you saw. I pieced 2 videos together because my phone decided to mess up. But after weed eating, it ran for about another 5 minutes, and then that was the end of it. It took about 30-45 minutes or so to charge. So 20-ish, maybe 30 minutes run time, and then an hour or so to charge. It's not bad. Here's one of my peaches. It's got loads of fruit coming in on it. It is my bobcock peach, doing real well. All of them are. This is the next day. Later in the afternoon, I have the drip. It's running automatically. They all water themselves off of the well water. But this is where I'll end the video. Just showing them a couple peaches coming in real nicely. I trimmed the fruit off of all the fresh new trees, the Anna apple over there, the clementine, and off of the other new peach. Trimmed all but a couple fruit off, and we'll see. This one's been in the ground for a little while. When did I plant him? Let's see if I can get it in here. 2017. It's been in the ground long enough. The wind's blowing real well today. But yeah, that's the end of this video. See you next time.